at the Speed Syndicate Revscene track day at the Ridge Motorsports Park. Just pulling onto the track here. I'm in my GT4. Of course, this is the first time I'm taking my GT4 on the track. I want to take you along, show you what it's like, talk a bit about it, and also show you this awesome circuit. This is the Ridge Motorsports Park in Sheldon, Washington. It's my first time here, but I find that this event so far is already very well organized by Carlson Chen and his crew at the Speed Syndicate Revscene. Beautiful flowing corners here, and I'm just loving the balance of this GT4. It is delicious. They very kindly allowed me to do some filming, and I'm really enjoying the open sessions right now. There were quite a few cars on the track, which is always great to see, and I saw all manner of cars, everything from Type Rs all the way up to Gallardos and GT3s, GT4s, GT3 RSs. So real good mix, very nice people so far, and Carlson has showed everyone the importance of being respectful. And the GT4 is just a real peach. It's a real peach of a car. You saw my GT3 RS review recently. If you haven't, you should check it out. But one of the big things for me right now is I am really enjoying the manual transmission. There you go, here's some oversteer for you. It's a tricky corner because of the elevation changes. Need a bit more practice on that one. Okay, this is a very important corner to get right. Into second, ease out the brakes, turn in hard, stay to the left. Now jump to the right, ease off the throttle, help the front turn in. Lights in there, ease off throttle again, turn in hard, turn in hard. Start looking at the next white cone. I got it. Then I can get back on the power. People have had two major complaints about the GT4, it seems from all the reviews. Number one, gearing. Number two, understeer. Okay, gearing, not a problem at all, especially on a track like this. I actually think the gears are perfect. You are still very busy on the gearbox. It's not like you're not shifting. They're tall gears, but on a track, you're going a bit quicker, so tall gears are not really a problem. I've got all systems off now, and now I can really experience the balance of the GT4 without stability intervention. I think intervention is a really good thing, but once you start going a little bit quicker and you feel confident about it, you can try to turn it off. For most drivers, it's probably a good thing to keep it on. So this is probably the most tricky corner of the section, tricky corner of the track here. You first apex, you come out a bit, now you come back in and hit that white cone, back on the throttle. There's a dip here, and Carlson tells me if you go too far to the right, you bottom out, almost hit there, on in a second, turn in, and you can get on the power bit, track out, come back in, hit the white cone, back on the power. Still need some work on that line there. As I said, it is my first time here, but I'm finding it a joy to learn the circuit. This is a great corner. Hard on the brakes, third. Second, you're hitting towards the yellow cone. Off the brakes, on the power. Okay, you can see I'm just hooning about a little bit here. Not having the perfect race line, but trying to learn the balance of this car and enjoying it all the same. I gotta hand it to Carlson Chan and his group for making a really delightful event. It's well organized, the group runs in threes. They had a slow car, fast car, and then a motorcycle group. It's very well spaced out, people are respectful, and that's the most important thing. These are our own cars here. And the last thing you want is for something bad to happen, especially because of someone else. Highly recommend it. Speed Syndicate Revscene. Okay, we talked about the gearing. I think the gearing is not a problem at all. And if you recall, 997 GT3 had tall gears as well, but nobody ever complained about it back then. So why is everyone so hung up over gearing now? I don't get it. I really don't. I think the gears are just fine. This is fun. You know, it's a good driver's car when you can use the timing of your brake release, of your trail braking to help settle or unsettle the chassis as you so desire. I always lift through there. That is a scary section. There is some initial understeer to push through, and that corner just exacerbates it. Just a tad. Not that I'm complaining, but I can see where some of those understeer remarks come from. Me, I think this car will understeer less. It's just, I think a technique will solve most of those understeer concerns. However, if you do want the car to solve it for you, you can make some adjustments to the anti-roll bar settings. Right now from the factory is mid-front, mid-rear. You can do a Chris Harris setup with soft front and hardware. That will give you a lot more oversteer. This is one of the funnest corners on the track. On to the brakes. This is my favorite section. There. A lot of these corner entrances are blind, which make them real tricky. So your reference points, your eyes are really important. Every lap I find I'm learning a little bit more about this circuit. And that's a great thing. That's a sign of a good challenging circuit. You know, you hear about the Nürburgring Nordschleife and people spend lifetime perfecting it. You could probably spend a good amount of your life perfecting this one too. I was following a local, John, in the GT3 RS earlier in A group, and he was just whooping my ass, showing me how it's done. So it's all about the driver. The way this car interacts with the driver. Oversteer is very natural and easy to control. It's my first time sliding this car around. Full system's off, and it's fun. It is fun. Okay, we've only been allocated a short amount of time for filming here, but I'm gonna do a cool down lap, and we can just one more lap. That's how you feel this GT4. Always one more lap. My fuel gauge has come on. This car is relatively efficient on our drive down here, but of course, when you're driving like this, on the lock stops, it is going to consume quite a bit more fuel. My brakes are holding up really nicely. Staying firm and effective. There's no hint of fade, and this is a really good thing for a car that's going to be used occasionally on the track or even frequently. It's got the same size rotors, believe it or not, as the GT3 and the GT3 RS. So you can tell for this car that's a bit lighter and less powerful than both, it's got all the brakes you could possibly need. This is a corner I have a lot of trouble with. I can find the reference points, but part of the corner is just staying out mid-track, and it's never very clear to me when exactly to turn in. I need to find a pavement reference point, I believe, to get a better turn in. Doing the exhaust audio again outside the car, hoping that's coming along nicely. I could shift up the fourth into that one, but I choose not to. So there you have it. A few hot laps in a GT4. I'm having the time of my life here, and Calson Chan and his team at the Speed Syndicate Revscene have put on a really really fantastic track day. Stick around. It's gonna be lots more on my channel. So I hope you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and of course subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm at driveopolis. You can see all my GT3 and GT3 RS and GT4 videos on there. And I'll be bringing you more GT4 experiences to come. So subscribe and check out the Speed Syndicate Revscene track days organized by Calson channel Revscene. Go to revscene.net, have a chat, and hope to see you again soon. Thank you for watching.